Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 2. It's been a little bit since the first upload, but I just wanted to say thank you to all who viewed the first and subscribed. And if you haven't watched the first one, please go back and do so. 7 subscribers and nearly 50 views is honestly more than I was expecting, and I do greatly appreciate the support on this. I've got about 175 hours on the account now, about 5 weeks later after the first upload. So yeah, I'm looking forward to what's yet to come.
So, as you can see, I decided to kill some goblins. Reason being is the smart thing to do right now is probably start acquiring some of the items I'm going to need for questing. So I decided I would show up here and start working towards getting 2 goblin males. I got my first one. It's a green, which, I'm going to have to re-dye, but that's fine. I guess I'll just try to get another one here, and then I think I'm going to work towards Witch's Potion. And right as I ended that clip, I ended up getting a strength level, and that puts us at a total level of 100. So I definitely hit my milestone for today, but I'm clearly going to keep going. It's only 9:30 here, so I've got to... Oh! Well, I guess it's a good thing I turned the recorder back on. Sorry, that caught me off guard. Yeah, it's only 9:30 right now, so I'm just gonna keep going through my day, and I'm just gonna go until I'm tired, I guess. Well, I decided to safe spot a bear real quick, just so that way I could get some range levels as well as the raw bear meat. That's something I'm going to be needing for Druidic Ritual, and I might as well pick it up while I'm over here. So we've grabbed ourselves some beef, and we got an extra, well, 2 extras. Won't need both of them, but we burnt the first one, so that is going to be good. I'm now going to go down to the church and slay a giant rat real quick just to get that, and then we will be completed with the requirements for Druidic Ritual, if I'm remembering right. And let's see. I'm trying to think of what else we need. I tried to buy an onion from Sarah's farm shop, but it turns out, even though there's a spot to, buy and sell, they're always 0. So I need to figure out where I can do that. I might have to wait until I can grow them myself, but I've got a feeling in Asgarnia there's got to be an onion somewhere, right? So I've made a couple of discoveries, and I'm a little bit worried. The onion's not a big deal, but it sounds like I'm going to have to grow that myself. So I'm going to have to work on 5 farming here. So I'm just going to go kill a farmer over and over until he drops potato and onion seeds, and I'll just get that taken care of. Not a big deal. However, I didn't realize that making specific colored dyes is only done by the witch in Draenor. I thought it was all witches, so I think that I might have to drop these because I might not be able to finish Goblin Diplomacy. And maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to keep looking into it. But as of now, it's looking like I might not be able to get that quest done.
So, as scatterbrained as I've been today, I decided to take a detour. As you can see, I hit 15 mining, so I can finally do iron, and I'm going to take care of Doric's quest here shortly. I grabbed a couple extra, let's see here, a couple extra copper and tin. I'm going to make a few bars as well. This is good timing. I'm going to go ahead and drop that bronze axe. Let's give this a go. Why not? I've decided, even though the 1,000 coins would be great, I am going to go with the mystery box here, just to check, just to see. And we get a bucket. Okay, so that wasn't necessarily worth it. Yeah, I think I much rather would have had the 1,000 coins. So after the mystery box incident, if you saw my inventory in the last clip, no you didn't. I'm now going to very quickly, let's see here, start this quest, finish this quest and get my get my mining levels. Call it a speed run. We get 1300 mining XP, absolutely huge. 180 coins. I completely forgot that that was, you know, a thing. But this anvil unlock is going to be huge. This means that we're not going to be hanging out with Thurgo anymore. Definitely going to be good for us. Got a mining level of 18, closing in on that mithril pickaxe, but I'm not quite sure when we will actually be getting the mithril pickaxe. I've got a different pick in mind, but that'll be for down the road. Alright, so we got 9 fletching real quick. That way we can go ahead and drop the knife for now, as well as this bronze axe, and free up some space. Get rid of that, and we're looking a little bit better. It looks like I'm going to be holding on to a couple items here. Granted, I have newt and burnt meat don't really have a place in our inventory other than that quest, and they're really easy to get, so I might end up just dropping it anyways. But for now, just freeing up the space that we can, and we've got the headless arrows for when we make some more bronze bars, but we'll get to that when it comes. Gonna go ahead and start Druidic Ritual here. Should be a pretty quick quest. Let's see, I'm in search of a quest. I'm just gonna go through this dialogue. I'm sure you guys have, you know, probably seen this a million times, so I'll just get this knocked out, not waste your time. And I forgot just how fast this quest actually is. You know, I'm somewhat of a speedrunner, it would seem. But there we have it. That is Druidic Ritual completed. We get some quest points, Herblore XP, just going to add on to the total level. We've got 3, and that means once we get some guams, we can clean them and we can make attack potions, which is very exciting. Attack potions are going to be a staple of this account in terms of getting the Herblore level up, and I am looking forward to when that day and that grind actually comes, because it won't be happening for quite some time, and the one that is going to be before it is definitely going to be the worst one of this account, by far. One day. Right now, I just need to focus on getting 13 combat and getting another Slayer task, nothing else. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to kill, so I'm probably just going to go beat some goblins for a while. You know, some level 2s, pretty harmless. I'm going to crank out probably 5 defense, and then work towards getting some max hits, and then closer to 20 attack, so I can start using mithril weaponry when I finally get, you know, either a drop or buy a mithril mace, what have you. But the last few clips, I've just been all over the place, and long story short, I just got to start killing things here. Okay, so I just completed a quick little pinball event and got myself 5 sapphires, so we'll definitely take that. I'm not sure if I'll hold on to these or if I'm going to sell them, but definitely a nice little pickup that I wasn't expecting during this grind.
Since I'm going to be training my combat, I did actually happen to get level 5 attack during my spider task, so I'm going to go to Flynn, and even though the iron mace was short-lived, I'm going to sell that back for a little bit of coin, grab myself a steel mace, and this will be how we do our training. Now, I do need quite a few combat levels, which should be pretty quick at, you know, this early in the account, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to split this up just yet. I am going to avoid prayer, as prayer early on the account is not really going to be that helpful. I do have access to monk robes, and I can obviously I can obviously not speak, but I can prayer flick whenever the time for that comes. Probably won't be doing that though until, you know, at least 13 prayer, and I don't plan on getting 13 prayer, or at least working towards it, until after I've passed 20 combat. So still deciding what I want to kill, but we'll all see in the next clip together. Alrighty, and after mauling some goblins, we are finally at 13 combat, which means we can go back to Turiel, grab another task, and just really hope that it's dwarves. I am desperate for a dwarves task. And, you know, even if it isn't, it just needs to be something that's completable within Asgarnia. And hopefully it's more than 16 this time, because that spider task, that wasn't great. I'm a little upset that, you know, I'm still 2. I definitely should be 3 now, because I definitely messed up on the rats, but, you know, so long as I get another one, that won't matter. Alrighty, and it is time for the moment of truth. Turiel, please be kind to me. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I would love if this was a higher number, but it's exactly the task I wanted, and oh, okay, this almost couldn't be any better. I'm so pleased right now with that. Before I start killing the Chaos Dwarves, I need to find some money because I'm going to be maging these so I can stay safe and start gaining some mage levels as well, of course. But I can only afford, man, like 60 casts, maybe 70. So I'm going to use this time to get some thieving levels, I think. This is something I'm going to have to do in the long run, so it might as well be now. It's not one of my favorite things in the world to do, but it's got to be done. While thieving, I decided that, you know, I should sell these sapphires. I do need the money right now, and crafting level isn't even that far off. There's going to be quite the mining grind, and I'm sure I'm going to run into some sapphires during that, and I'll be able to craft them most likely during that. So I'm just going to go ahead and sell those now so that I can buy runes. I probably only need enough to get, you know, about 10 kills. That would be my guess. And then what I get from the dwarves, hopefully, hopefully I can sell that, buy more runes, and just keep going. So it sells for 100 flat. That's awesome. 92, that's too big of a drop. I'm going to world hop. I cannot be losing 8 gold per sell. That's just not happening. And with that, we are out of sapphires, but we've got our first cash stack over 1,000 GP. That's definitely nice to look at. It's just unfortunate that it's going to be so short-lived. Gonna go ahead and grab our first rune packs here. And just like that, we have exactly 2 gold left to buy ourselves a wizard hat. Oh man, open this up. We've got a decent bit of casts. I was hoping for just a bit more, but this is going to be fine. Next, I got to go ahead and grab myself some food so that I can go and not get killed, even just trying to get there. I'm also not even sure how I'm going to safe spot these just yet, but there's got to be something down there I could use. Now, what happened in this next clip can only be described as pain. In setting up my safe spot, I managed to die, and you can tell that from the clip I wasn't even close to getting into my safe spot. What you are able to see, unfortunately, is my return to try and reclaim my items, only to lose it all again. And after that, we had to rethink our strategy. And then I did the unthinkable. I turned to a life of crime. I began to pickpocket and pickpocket and pickpocket, so much so that it earned the respect of the highwaymen. I also started farming to begin my empire. Oh man, the guys at the Rogue's Den are gonna love this. I became a repeat offender, robbing a single man blind in his own home, so much so that word began to spread, catching the attention of other thieves. Until level 40 thieving, I took every last gold piece this man had, pulling him out of his early retirement and sending him back into the workforce. With this hard-earned cash, I did what no millennial could ever dream of. I bought a house. And on my way, I established dominance over the highwaymen previously who thought so little of me and stole their cape. Arriving to my empty home, I realized that I too felt empty. I found peace within fishing, and here are a few clips of what happened along the way. And that is a beautiful sight to see, and that book of knowledge is going to be the very first hunter XP we get on this account. 15 beautiful
Beautiful. Hope to see that again soon. And for the second time today, we have a XP random event. That is going, of course, straight to Hunter. That is going to be 25 XP just today alone. Hoping, we can hit 2 at some point this week. That would be nice, but that might be a little too optimistic. Well, 73%, not too bad, but I definitely got turned around at one point, so that's kind of annoying. But okay, so we've got some feathers, we got the stack back, I guess, and some steel arrows. I don't think I can even wield. Oh, I can. Okay. Well, I suppose we move that up there and just get back to the fishing and cooking grind for a little bit. Now, please know, at the end of these clips, I actually lost track of all of them within my video files. I did end up getting somewhere in the mid to late 20s for cooking, as well as, I think, 28 or 29 fishing. So if you see those appear in the next clips, just know that they were lost and they were along the way with the thieving grind. So, I probably deserve this, but I found out you can just pick onions in the field north of Remington. This is going to make doing Witch's Potion a whole lot easier. I'm probably going to go ahead and do that now. Alright, that was super quick. We get ourselves some magic XP. Previously, I was trying to avoid any sort of combat XP, but after what happened with the Chaos Dwarves and the Poison Scorpions, it's apparent that I'm going to need some levels. Unfortunately, that means that I most likely won't be able to acquire another Slayer task prior to reaching level 15 combat, but that's going to be okay. We get 4 magic here. That's not going to give us a combat level, but we still have, let's see here, we can get 15 more magic levels without gaining a combat level. So that's pretty huge. You can see that defense and hit points, I can get 4 and that'll take me to 14. I think the best thing for me to do right now might be start working towards the Witch's House quest. That's going to give me a lot of HP, and that's probably going to bring me to at least close to 15, if not through 15. But just the way I got stacked out with that Slayer task, I can't afford to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that now. We went ahead and grabbed ourselves some runes here. These ones we will not be losing. I definitely will need to purchase some more, but I'm just going to sit here at chickens and wait until I get 13 magic. That's going to make it so I can cast Fire Strike and make my life for Witch's House just a bit easier. And we went ahead and grabbed ourselves another cooking level while we were here. Too many chicken, just laying around, and I'm going for 35 cooking anyways, so I might as well pick it up and make use of it while I'm here. As you can see, I'm basically through the stack, and I managed to get, let's see, 9 magic, so not too far off of it. I'm going to go ahead and grab probably another 2 to 3 rune packs, as well as some fire ones, and then we're going to go ahead and start Witch's House. Gonna go ahead and get this quest on started up. I haven't done this in a while, so hopefully I remember how to do it, but I do know that you need leather gloves, but I'm thinking that you can find them in the crates. I don't quite remember, but I'll see you at the quest finish. And just like that, we are finished with our quest. I'm gonna check here, so we are at 13 still. Gonna go ahead and give that on back. Plenty of HP. We're at 10 quest points now total, which is great. And we are 26 hit points. That's such a huge jump. Combat level, we are now 15. Okay, so just as I thought, we were gonna be breaking that 14 threshold, which isn't a big deal. That just means that now, we need to get 20 combat for our next Slayer task and hope that we can still complete it. And as I came here to get some more runes, we ran into our friend the Genie with another lamp. That is our 3rd XP random today. That is going to be 40 or 35? Yeah, 35 XP total towards Hunter. The second this hits 2, we're going to be looking pretty good. I'm just over the moon that, you know, on day 2 of the account, we got 3 XP randoms. That's huge. All right, so I'm going to go and try and do another attempt here. I will see you guys at the safe spot. As you can see, I've got some better food this time, so this should hopefully make my life quite a bit easier, but we'll see. And here we are at the Chaos Dwarves. I've got this one safe spotted on me, and I'm hoping that that one will mind its own business and stay put. And then I can hopefully get this one to come over. Okay, I think I might have it. As long as that one doesn't move. Oh no. Okay. So this could get tricky. I did not know one would spawn back there. 17 magic, perfect. So I'm a little worried about going to grab loot. So I'm hoping this one doesn't drop anything good. I did get one single kill. You can see I've got some bones and a sapphire in my inventory. I needed to get that killed just so I could get the safe spot set up, and I didn't want to bother with recording and end up dying in the process again. I need to get a hotkey set up for recording, I think. But I brought Water Strike, as you can see. That way it's only using 1 elemental rune and 1 air rune. The Earth Strike uses 2 Earth runes, and Fire Strike uses 3 fire runes and 2 air runes. So in terms of cost, I just wanted to go with something a little bit easier. I'm already realizing that, you know, I've done 30 casts of Water Strike here, and I haven't killed one yet. So it's, oh man, I'm probably only going to be able to get about 5 more kills with Water Strike before switching over to Air Strike. And at that time, I'll try to do a kill with Air Strike, but it might not be worth it. I definitely should have purchased more. I just didn't want to blow through my cash stack too quickly. You'll notice it is very low. About 1,000 of that ended up going towards buckets on accident. I absolutely misclicked and ended up buying a bucket pack for just over 1,000 coins. So there goes, you know, about 40-ish minutes of my thieving grind. But that's okay. We can thieve guards now and, you know, make way more money than we were previously. And we are getting through this first dwarf here. That is... Okay, that's a quarter of our casts for Water Strike. So that's a little unsettling. I didn't think it would be that bad. There's 18 magic, still on the same kill. 25 coins, that is absolutely not worth it in any way. Oh, what do I do here? I could kill these two. I think that's going to be the best thing for me to do. I think I kill these 2 Chaos Dwarfs here, since they're aggroed to me. And then when the other one respawns, I can hit it once to draw its attention, get it caught on the rock. But if let's see here. I'm pretty sure if I kill this one first and then work on this one, the loot will still be available, because if I move to this tile, it's going to result in me getting attacked, and the last thing I need is to get stacked out yet again. It's just, yeah, I really need to be careful here. Even with 26 HP, I still take 6 damage on hit, and that's just way too much and makes me very uncomfortable. So we'll see how much I can get through, but I do need to note that it's going to be about 50 casts per dwarf. So that's going to be hundreds of gold just to kill each one. And I just skipped over it. That was a Slayer level. That is Slayer level 4. And as you just saw, down here, that is also 250 total level, which is absolutely huge. I started this account, a little over 24 hours ago now at this point. I've been playing on and off throughout the day, mostly due to the Super Bowl. And depending on when you're seeing this for the first time, that might give you a little bit of context as to how long I'm putting into this this whole session here. And also just how long it took for me to get this started to my first upload. And I'm sure I'll have an episode 0 at some point explaining a little bit more as to why everything took so long. Final kill of the trip. Some chaos runes. Interesting. And I can cast Water Bolt. Okay, but there's no way, I'm realizing now, there's no way I could get a kill in 7 casts. Unfortunate, but that is a cool drop. Also, I forgot to start burying bones. That is going to be... Ooh. Okay. That is going to be 2 prayer. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. These pie dishes are super easy to get. They can be picked up in the Dwarven mine. That's how I made them. I didn't really show any clips of me doing that. But the only thing we really got out of this was, a couple 100 coins, 10 chaos runes, and an uncut sapphire. So a bit disappointing, but I'm going to go ahead, get out of here, go to the Berthorpe game room. I'm probably going to chisel the sapphire if I have the level for it. I don't even know what level you need to do that. Sell that, and then I'll probably sell the chaos runes as well, just so I can buy more mind runes, because the way this is looking, it's not going to be very easy for me to get through this task without making more money. And I don't know if I'm ready to get back to the thieving grind just yet. Thank you all for watching the second episode. If you made it to this point, you survived through that last long ramble as I was killing the Chaos Dwarves. The Slayer task is going to be finished in the next episode, and as I said at the start of this, I've got over 175 hours played on this account now, so I definitely have plenty of more content to come, and I'm hoping that I can get the next release probably in about 2 weeks here. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you soon.